What people don't prepare you for is how much you change throughout your grief. Every year is different. You change in different ways. There's just no preparation for it, like at all. I didn't start learning about my grief and the changes it took me through until year 2, because year 1 was really survival. I did like a mini series on Instagram about grief in year 2 and how it was different than year 1. And in some ways it was harder. A lot of ways it was harder. Because in year 1, you're trying to survive, trying to move on autopilot. You're numb to everything that just happened. But in year 2, it's like you're more aware, you're more alert, you're awake. You're like, damn, I'm really a widow. Damn, my kids really don't have their dad. Damn, I'm really a single mom. Like, there's a lot going on. Moby.
Yeah.
You ready for Matilda tomorrow?
Yeah.
You excited for the play?
Yeah.
All right. Linky. You ready to go by Mama and Papa?
Yep.
All right.
I thought you were just going tomorrow, Leah.
Matilda's tomorrow, yes. He's having a whole conversation, my boy. Oh my goodness. Linky, you so funny. Hello, mommy. All right. Going to the park? Give me a hug.
Bye, Mommy.
Bye, baby. See y'all later, okay?
See you later.
Bye, Mom.
Whoa.
Lincoln, where's my kissy kiss? Where's my kissy kiss? Mwah. Big hug. Thank you. See you later. You have your phone? Give me a kiss. Okay.
Oh, you okay, baby?
Yeah.
I'm
It'll
sorry.
be good.
Oh! No. Heck no. Ew, you got big people spit. In year 1, I was not trying to figure out who I was. I didn't care at that point. All I knew was that my husband was gone. I had to raise these 3 babies, get up, and my mind was really on just trying to make it through the day. I didn't care about who I became. I just knew I was a mom, a caregiver, a widow. Year 2 for me was harder because the world continues to move on while you're still stuck in grief. You're still stuck in loss. You're still stuck thinking about all of those things, like everything, all the things, you know. During that time, there was not space to explore my identity. There was only space to grieve, only space to survive. And you also realize you're not the same person you were before loss. You are a completely different person. Your priorities change. Your tolerance of certain things change. What really matters to you change. And that's what they don't talk about. We are walking down Royal Street to go to the jewelry store. We're going to do some soft life things today and make this man buy me some jewelry. I'm playing. So for Valentine's Day, we're supposed to come here, but it was also Mardi Gras season, Mardi Gras time. So we didn't get a chance to come down here because the traffic was so bad. Everything was blocked off. It was horrible. So now we're getting a little do-over.
Nice. It's very.
Hello, how you doing? Good.
I love things like that. I do personally.
But that's our roads.
Okay.
It's pretty.
Thank you so much.
So I have my aunt. I brought my aunt here, and she wanted to buy. It does fit.
So 2020.
This is pretty. I have no bracelet. Is it pretty? This is pretty. I love it. Eat at Royal Sushi and Bar and get us some ramen. We haven't had ramen in a minute, so we're about to eat some. And we're going, I guess, see how it is after all this time.
He was so nice.
This ramen came in on hot. I'll put that to the side. The shrimp. What you call these? Shumai. They did not have the spicy shrimp that I wanted. So she told me that they had something else. Which is what I'm gonna try. It's like a shrimp. No, they didn't have the shrimp wontons. But they had these.
I was abroad. I did not have friends. I couldn't speak the language.
And she gave me the spicy sauce. I'll try that out. It's good. It's really good. Now let's get into this ramen. Had the ramen before. It's just so good. I've had it before. It's so hot.
Well, we were like 3 grade above me, but that's just because like Rory put me into like junior year, not senior year, like high school pretty much.
This man introduced me to ramen, y'all.
Yeah.
And I used to get my little ramen packs out the pack. You know, the little pack. I used to get my little ramen out the packs. I have never had like ramen with all this extra finessing that they do. Then when we went to Tokyo last year, we had ramen. That was really, really good. But this is definitely a close second. You were supposed to order for me.
And then
You didn't order right. You know I love shrimp. It's all good. Don't give me, I don't need no shrimp, babe.
you just don't want the shrimp though. Get the shrimp. Get that shrimp. Instead of the guns.
Get a party bus. Down Frenchman Street.
21 of those. You ain't got to be 21 of those.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I really had to meet a version of myself that I never planned on becoming. One of the biggest shifts for me was trying to allow softness to come back in. I became a hard person, like a hard person to love. It was hard for me to trust. It was hard for me to think about joy. You know, I started to laugh without apologizing. I started to enjoy moments, even the smallest ones, without feeling like I was betraying my grief. And that's a hard one to sit with. I learned that loving life again does not mean I stopped loving the person that I lost. When we lose someone, the world, we care about the world more than the world cares about us. That's one. How the world sees us, it's like if we laugh, we didn't really love that person. If we live, oh, that's too fast. She didn't really love him. Because how could she have moved on so fast? How could she have, lived for herself so fast? Forgetting that we didn't die with that person. We didn't die with our loved one. Yes, we love them. But I've said before, and I'll say again, I do not owe anyone my suffering. I don't. And at one point, I really believed that healing meant finding myself again. But it doesn't. It means rebuilding. Not finding myself again. I'm rebuilding. Because I'll never be that person again. And I don't want to be. I've grown so much from grieving and healing at the same time than I feel like I did prior to his passing. Sounds crazy, but trauma forces you into uncomfortable spaces. It builds you. So I'm rebuilding. I'm keeping parts of who I was because that shaped me. Who I was shaped me into the person I am today. Trauma evolved me. I'm also releasing the parts that no longer fit me. You don't have to hold on to every piece of you thinking that you're becoming a different person completely or anything like that. You can keep what you need, release what you don't. And that's what I'm doing. I'm creating space for who I'm becoming. And that's all right with me. Now that I'm entering year 3, the shift feels different. It feels different. The grief is not gone. And I don't think it'll ever be gone. But it's not the only voice in the room anymore. It's not. We made room for a whole lot over here. There's room for plans, joy, love, future. And all of that used to really feel impossible. Impossible because I lost the love of my life. And I felt like I would never be able to love anyone else again. When Tony called me that day and told me that he had a tumor, rectal cancer is what he told me. I was 9 months pregnant with our third baby. And I stayed strong for him on that phone. But when we hung up, I broke down in my mom's arms. And I told her I could not do life without him. And that would always sit with me. Because in that moment, I felt weak. I felt sad. I felt angry and hopeful at the same time. But in that moment, everything felt impossible. Can't do life without him. I can't raise these babies without him. I can't live on without him. When you've been with somebody for almost 12 years, it feels impossible to move forward. Impossible. But impossible is just a word. You can do all things. All of them. So, if you're in your season of grief, allow joy in. And for those of you who are entering year 3 with me, year 1 may have felt like survival. Year 2 may have felt like awareness, like me. Let year 3 be your permission. Permission to live, permission to love, and permission to do all the things. You only get one life. Live your life.